Greetings. I hope this video finds you well and prospering. Hey, check this out. Short video. You can get in your feelings if you want to. Listen, American society is just too addictive, too addicted, too extreme. So many extremists. Listen, man, that type of behavior is overwhelming. Listen, I can see why alcoholism and drug use is so high in this country. It just people are just have to take things so far that they become consumed by a thing. They have an addictive spirit about them. I'll give you an example. People can't just enjoy a few pair of tennis shoes. They have to have a shoe game. Other words for a shoe addiction. Yeah, what shoe game look like? They're addicted to shoes. People stand in line 2, 3, 4, 5 hours waiting for a shoe release. They just have to have shoes and shoes. And the last 5 pairs of shoes they bought aren't even worn or worn out. Just an addicted society, a society of addicts and extremists. An example of these extremists. Listen, you can't just have a regular nice stereo in your vehicle. Nah, you can't just have a amp, preamp, and a couple of nice subs and some good mids and some tweeters. You got to keep going and keep going and keep going until you have a competition sound system. American society, Western society. Man, if you don't detach from that, it will have you overwhelmed. I've always been a guy to just keep it to the original state. I see people get vehicles and motorcycles. They're not content with the original. And then the masses are going to look at them funny because they want to keep it original. Oh, man, you still got that stock seat. Oh, man, you're still rolling on them stock wheels. You still got them stock handlebars. It's just like, man, this society will shame you into spending money you don't have, spending money you don't want to spend, if you fix your ear to the addictive and extreme nature of American culture, American society. I'm going to end the video on this. Here lately, I love my IG. I just like my IG. It's something different from my Facebook social media. So my IG pop up old school BMX bikes from back in the day, dirt bikes in the 80s and the 90s. Listen, my teenage years, man, childhood, teenage years, we just loved the dirt bikes. So with the onset of social media, people can share pictures of their dirt bikes. 80s and the 90s dirt bikes, mongooses, diamondbacks, hutches, trick stars, Kuroharas, all these bikes that I watch guys ride. My dad wasn't going to buy. I had a Team Murray. Yeah, my dad wasn't about to go out and spend all that money for an old bike that somebody was going to steal. Yeah, and growing up in Milwaukee, yeah, that's really what all it was about, was some, folks were stealing some dirt bikes. Because they were, back then they were expensive. So, cats would just go steal them. And you see somebody ride through with a stolen dirt bike. That's another discussion. But here lately, BMX bikes, popular, people buying them and refurbishing them, and listen, some of these people are charging $3,000, $4,000 for a throwback dirt bike. They're fully restoring, just totally addicted to bikes, consuming BMX bikes, and listen, they got to strip it all the way down to the metal and repaint it and take all the parts and loosen, order new parts and put new parts, and it's overwhelming to me, because I like a variety of things. I'm like a buffet kind of guy. I want a little bit of some of other things in life. I'm not just going to stand in the BMX line and just consume BMX. I'm not going to stand in the Harley line and just all things Harley. Yeah, I'm not going to just be in the softball world line and just everything revolves around softball. I'm going to have a variety of experiences. Listen, I would say avoid getting involved with all this extremism. Avoid getting addicted to a thing. They want to call it a vice and all that. Whatever. Man, keep this stuff on the surface. Enjoy a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Yeah, you don't have to just engulf yourself with one thing. Yeah, it turns out to be no fun. Yeah, an addiction really turns out to be no fun. It's just, you're just stuck. Don't get stuck. Hey, enough of that. Peace.